Morning, everybody. What's going on today? Beautiful. What day is today? Let me think of that for a second. Oh, that's right. TGIF. This sun is a killer for my filming here. I don't like it. I love the sun. I don't like it. All right. What's up, everybody? How's your Friday going? Trying to get this thing set so we can talk, but it's kind of being a pain in the tuchus. Right in the tuchus. All right, it's Friday morning. How's everybody doing? Yeah, we made it to Friday. Walleye Fest. I just drove by the pier coming in from the lake, and 2 weeks from today, 2 weeks, two weeks from today is the kickoff party, May 5th, at the pier in Central Square on the river. You can come by boat. You can come by floaty raft. You can come by car. You can come and have a good time. There's going to be live music. There's going to be food. There's going to be drinks. There's going to be an adult good time going on. All in preparation for the next morning's activities. Walleye Fest. Walleye Fest. Walleye Fest. Ba-ba. I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew, Chip. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm back in the river. I had high hopes for this morning. The wind did not cooperate. She is honking out of the east right now at about 10 to 15. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it was more than I wanted to deal with, so I didn't. I'm going to put this in neutral for a second while we're talking. Let's shut that off so we got no more noise. So yeah, I got out. I mean, as soon as I opened the door to go out on the dock, the east wind's blowing, and my flags are, not stiff, but they're blowing. So I'm like, well, we'll see, because it's Friday morning, and now I haven't fished in 2 days. I didn't fish Wednesday morning because I was down taping the segment for the morning show, which they just sent me the link for. I'll post it later. The segment I just did will air Saturday at I'm going to get this wrong. Saturday at 11 a.m. and Sunday at 7 a.m. I believe. I'll have the link here later today. We'll put it up, and man, that was a lot of fun. And Steve and Tom were great, and great to talk to. And the time went so fast, and it was so great, honestly, that they invited me back to tape another segment this coming Wednesday. For next weekend as well. So I'll be on the segment this weekend and next weekend. Why? Because Walleye Fest is awesome. Walleye Fest. Walleye Fest. I just saw one of our friends out here, Just Paul, came down on the dock. Him and his buddy were launching their boat at Oneida Shores, and unfortunately, they're probably not going to be able to go out and fish the lake right at the moment unless they trailer all the way back down to the east end. He was launching at Bruton Boatyard and I think he's going to end up come out and fish the river. And you can always fish the river. You can always fish the river. That's the beauty of the river. Doesn't matter how hard the wind blows, you can always fish the river. So 2 weeks from today, I took a couple pictures of the pier this morning and took a couple pictures of the lighthouse marina, and Lighthouse Marina, that's up at Port Ontario. The Lighthouse Park, the docks and everything, so people can see. There's multiple docks there. You can come in by boat when you measure your fish. It's gonna be a darn good time, folks. We're 2 weeks away. We need everybody to go and buy a ticket. We need ticket sales. Tickets. You. I'm assuming everyone watching this has already bought their ticket. If you haven't, Buy your ticket. Tell your friends to buy your ticket. Tell all your no good, dirty, low down buddies, go buy your ticket. Go buy your ticket. I can't say it enough. I don't know where ticket sales are. I haven't looked this morning. We got to be over 500, which is great. But we have a lot more greatness to go. And I know these next couple weeks things are going to go crazy. And you're starting to see everybody getting their boats out. I see a few boats in marinas already. You know, the next big thing that you're going to see on the lake is the buoy barge coming by, putting the buoys back out. I would assume that'll happen pretty quickly. I don't know if the docks are in yet at Oneida Shores. But let's hope they are. And if they're not, let's hope they are soon. I'm sure they will be. This year it's opened up, you know, much earlier, so I would assume that all that stuff will get done. Having my morning Paul DeLima coffee. I think they should change the name to Paul Delicious Coffee. I love Paul DeLima. Let's see who's here this morning. Wow, there's a pile of people. Chief Stone, first and foremost, John Burrows. I'm surprised, John, you haven't changed your name officially to John Jiggenrap Burrows on YouTube. Michael Summers, good morning. Scott Duranda. I did a fuel run last night. I looked like a homeless guy. Well, not a homeless guy, but I'm sure it looked odd. I had like 9 gas cans across the tailgate of my truck that I was filling up last night. Well, how's the east wind? It's blowing. It's blowing. There's a joke there, but I'm not going to say it. It's blowing. Nat Lussey, what's up? 2 weeks Walleye Fest. Danny Diamond, how's the fishing? I'll be out there this weekend. Well, I don't know how the fishing is. Listen, I was late getting up too. It was 20 after 6 before I even opened my eyes. I came downstairs, made coffee and a bagel. Out the door I went. That sounds like a George Thorogood song. I made it. I mean, I could have went wherever really, but that east wind is blowing. It was white as soon as I got underneath 81. I didn't have a ton of time, and I didn't feel like having the crap beat out of me. Here comes Paul now. Look at that guy right there. We were just talking over at the dock. So, I went a couple hundred yards. I went just out about to the mouth of where Bradbury's is right there, and I started my drift back towards the bridge. I did mark a few fish. I couldn't get a straight drift down the channel, and I wasn't really all that concerned about it. With any luck, this evening, this wind will lay down, and when I get home from work, I can get Courtney and I maybe we'll go out and have a little sunset fishing trip this evening if it's warm. It's got to be warm for my honey to go, or she gets cold. Okay. Good morning, Merlin. How you doing, Wiz? Water was like glass on my way to work. I should be fishing. So Merlin, what water are you looking at on your way to work, if you don't mind me asking? Now Merlin's way down in the southern tier. David Friedenberg, Keith Horns, what's up, my brother? Keith, I started going through all of the striper footage last night and getting it ready to send to Courtney for editing. And we got some good footage. We caught some nice fish. Keith had the 2 biggest fish of our trip the other day. And I'm looking to get down there at least one more time, I think, before Walleye Fest. Maybe a quickie down and back in the same day, like a suicide run. It's only 4.5 hours each way, 4 hours. And it's well worth it because those stripers are fun. And I'm going to get them casting at some point. I should probably pay attention to what I'm doing because I'm going to be on somebody's dock in a second. I'm talking to you guys. I'm not paying attention. Thanks a lot. And I'm just drifting down the river aimlessly, and I'm right going to smash into somebody's dock. Real nice. You guys got one job. Keep me in line. How hard could that be? I'm very easy to deal with. Just ask my wife. Well, ask her on the right day, though. Don't ask her on the wrong day, because then she'll be like, but if you ask her on the right day, she's like, oh, he's a saint. He's named, she'll tell you, I'm named after a saint. Joseph Lejeune. Love that name. Scott Tagato, what's up, buddy? Adrian White, happy Friday. Roger Hutt, TGIF, that's right, baby. Larry Kelly, watched the auction last night, Crossroads. Talked up Walleye Fest pretty good. I'll thank them today when I pick up all the stuff I didn't need. You know, I was raised, my grandmother and my mom and my aunt, they used to go garage sailing on the weekends, and so I'm a garage sale kid. I love having my own garage sales, and I assume the auction is kind of like a garage sale. That, you know, there's a lot of cool stuff. Maybe you don't need it, but hey, you know, need is relative, right? Travis Young, Walleye Fest. Heavy metal in the background. Don Birdie, what's up, buddy? Travis Young, Gary Walters, John Wilzik. Uh-oh, John Wilzik says it's time to migrate north. I bet your Lund misses you, John. That big old pretty girl. Joseph Herman, no docks on Oneida Shores yet. It won't be long, though. John No Net Burrows. John Burrows netting. This is my imitation. Here's the fish. Here's John with the net. Goosh, 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 goosh. Oh, wait, did it come off? Here, let me see if I have a 2x4 to net it with. Crack! The dog just barked at me. What a nerve. Yeah, well, okay, John. So wait till you see the striper video. The mate on the charter we were on is just wrapping his arm in the line and boat flipping stripers up to almost 40 inches. The first time he did it, the first fish of the day, I went, what? It was funny. We did lose a couple because of it, but I don't know, I guess that's the way they do it. It was hilarious. And I'm like, we're boat flipping 40-inch bass. Go figure. Danny Diamond, hoping to be able to test my new fish finder side scan and everything. Right on, brother. Paul Messina, I'll bring an extra long, extra large net with an extra long handle. Yeah, Paul, you got your hands full with John Burrows as your fishing partner for Walleye Fest. You better make a side deal with him. Okay, here's how you keep John in line. You make a side deal with him that if he does net the winning fish, which you have on, you're going to give him a little vig and keep him quiet, you know. God, that's hilarious. Love talking to you guys. Jim G, good morning. Jim English, currently the website says tickets sold $492. Yeah, but that hasn't been updated because I know a couple days ago it was $493, so it's got to be more than that. Jim Wild Brookies. My buddy Keith's out stream trout fishing down in PA. John Burrows. Go Team Jig and Rappa Pizza. Scott Tagata, have you eaten any stripers yet? How are they compared to our walleye and perch? I haven't eaten this one yet. I might do it maybe tonight. It's Friday night. I'll let you know. Well, maybe I'll do a little cooking version. I'll do it a couple ways or something funny. Stripe, and they are delicious. I've had stripers before. They're very good. I've had them baked. I've had them, you name it. Yep, Mark Costello, how you doing, buddy? Oneida Lake is where Merlin's driving by when he goes to work in the morning. Merlin's way down Southern Tier, down Steuben County. Merlin's gonna find me a farm down there to lease for deer hunting, because it's filthy with deer down there. Scott Tagata, I'm interested in a quick trip. Can you get a price together for that. Sure, Scott, just give me a blank check. Make sure you sign it in the bottom right-hand corner, and we'll get it all taken care of. Anybody do the striper run on the Hudson? I know Nick Sokolowski does. I know another guy that I used to guide with up on the Salmon River that does those stripers down there in the Hudson. I would like to go do that this spring as well. I'll keep you posted. Yeah, we'll do a fish cooking video. Like I was saying, I got to take care of them anyway. They've been, I haven't frozen them yet, and I don't really want to. I think I'll do one, maybe poor man's lobster style, and we'll do something fun. That's not a bad idea. If the wind lays down, maybe I'll get my lovely bride out on the deck tonight and do a little bonfire or something. First one of the season. God, I guess I could probably put out carp rods if I got my shit together and went and got my bait and everything put together and could carp fish tonight, because I've seen them already moving around in here. No, Scott, you don't have to worry. The bank won't mind if you write me a blank check. Just don't worry about that at all. Don't worry about that at all. All right, guys, it's 8:30. We've been doing this long enough. You guys get to work. I got to get to work. And maybe we will talk again later. I said to Courtney last night, I kind of missed doing the evening chats. That was a little more in depth and a little more conversation based. But you know, we're out here. I'll be out here every morning for the most part, every day from now on. And sorry, this sun really is a pain right in the tuchus. Also, so we put up a new feature video last night. It was our trip to the Walleye hatchery. So we've done both hatcheries locally here. In the last month, we did the Altmar hatchery when they were stripping steelhead eggs, and we did the Walleye hatchery out here in Constantia just the other day. And we also did the tagged fish there. So, and that I'm floating by my house, and my wife is messaging me that I didn't tell everybody the temperature. Water temp's 50 degrees, 50.06. It was the same. It's the same river and lake all morning. Thanks, babe. Sorry, I'm a little stuffy this morning. Water temp 50 degrees. I did fish quickly this morning. Out there coming into the river. I did mark some fish, but you know, again, I don't have a bow mount trolling motor on this. I was drifting with the current, with the wind, and it was like 1.5 to 1.7. It was a fast drift. I tried drift jigging. I did drag some stuff for a little while. I didn't do anything. I only fished for about 40 minutes. I stopped and talked to Paul for a minute. Took some pictures at the lighthouse. Took some pictures at the pier. Hopefully we'll be back out here later this evening. It's supposed to be an absolutely gorgeous day. It started out that way. Sorry, I'm all stuffy. I got to yeah, what else? Water temp did it. Paul Messina Fishing Report did it. Great video, man. Come back on tonight. Thanks, Jim. What was I talking about? Oh, the video. Gee, good God. As soon as I got done watching the edit that Courtney gave me, she does such a great job. She's so talented at it, and she made that video flow. We had a lot of fun that day, and it was pretty awesome. So go watch the video. I just shared it. It's up. We have a couple other real good ones coming. That steelhead trip I did on Monday, I have outstanding footage from it. You want to see what it's really like on a good spring day, fishing drop back steelhead, which in the grand scheme of things is the easiest time of year up there, because those steelhead are actively eating and killing things because they've spawned or they've been force spawned and their body and their reserves are depleted. And you'll see all the fish in that video that we catch are all about this big around and long and skinny because they're spent, you know, and they will destroy things. I mean, and even for the size of them, you know, and most everything we had the other day was 3 to 6 pounds. No giants, usually late spring. But boy, they were taking that rod and just, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I got all hopped up watching the going through and sorting video because so when I take all my video and then I have to go through it all and figure out what I need to keep and what I don't want to keep, and I shed the unweighted weight, and then I give Courtney just the good stuff. Excuse me, I am completely congested this morning. Yeah, like that. So there's some great footage there. So I've got 2 full-length videos still coming that are really outstanding. I have that day over in Big Bay where I was attacked by every 13-inch largemouth in the place. And you know, a good video doesn't only rely, in my opinion, on giant fish. Sometimes it doesn't even rely on fish, period. But like that morning with those largemouth was just a riot. Shallow water, those little fellas, they fought like the dickens. They hit it like a ton of bricks, and that was a fun morning for me. And I think that's going to make a great video. So I've got 3 or 4 more good full-length videos in the queue. We already put out the lake trout jigging video out with Jason and Paul and JJ on Cayuga. I had an offer to go back out to Cayuga coming up here, and I'm going to try to get back down there at least one more time because I never really got into them good. Paul Messina hogged all the fish that morning. He you know, he was Mr. I know he was just getting them one right after another. I said, Paul, let me catch a fish. He goes, no, you don't catch nothing. You stay back there. I'm like, geez, that's kind of mean, but that's the, you know, sometimes that's the way he is. You got to watch him. He makes a good pizza, but boy, anybody that knows him knows I'm full of shit. That's not true. He's the nicest guy in the whole world. So we got a lot of great feature-length videos coming up. As always, you know, unless I fall asleep or forget, we'll go live every day and talk. And then there's also going to be feature videos. There's 2 sides to the Awakening Angler. You know, there's our daily talks, and then there's our feature-length stuff. And the feature-length stuff is really my focus this year in getting that array of amazing content and putting out great feature videos. You know, I want to grow my channel subscriber wise and viewership wise and reach, you know, reach more and more because I enjoy it, and there's a lot of great teaching moments in there because why wouldn't I want to try and help other people enjoy the sport of fishing more? I enjoy it thoroughly and I do it every day. Man, it's like snuffle up again. Oh, by the way, another I got 2 other real quick things, then I gotta go. You guys, I gotta go. I was just teasing Paul Messina, owner of a Pizza Regionale down in Syracuse, New York. He's right across the street from Dinosaur Barbecue, if anybody knows where that place is. Paul graciously the other day on a phone conversation I had with him said, Matt, I really want to do something for Walleye Fest. What can I do? And I said, well, I said, Paul, you know, just like Scott Tagata, you can just write me a blank check and I'll put it to where we need it the most. No, all kidding aside, he said, I really would like to be a part of Walleye Fest in some way. I said, listen, I'm actively looking for people, to businesses, whoever, to sponsor a lifetime fishing license for one of the kids. So as of right now, we have 40 kids, 15 years and younger. The minute you turn 16, you can no longer fish in the kids division. You have to be with the adults. Um, we have 40 kids signed up. The top 10 places are going to have incredible prize packages. And right now, the top three, okay, the top three are going to have lifetime fishing licenses donated by I1 Baits, by the Pier Limp Lizard, and by Apisa Regional. So the three kids that are right now going to sit, whoever wins the top three places, are going to be set for life. They're going to win a fishing license for life from the great state of New York and our friends at I1 Baits, the Pier, and Apisa Regional. And I couldn't thank them enough for that. So that's a huge deal. And listen, get your kids out there. And here's the beauty of this derby. Like I've said this before, this is the truest open derby you will ever find. It's not a tournament. Tournaments are different. Tournaments are cumulative with weight. This is not that. This is a big fish derby, a singular big fish. Everybody has the ability to weigh one big fish. You can weigh multiple fish, but if you have one on the board, you can't weigh one unless, I keep saying weigh, measure. You can't measure one unless it's bigger than the one you already have, okay? So each person can only occupy one space on the top 25 leaderboard or the top 10 for the kids division. And that opens the playing field to luck, to good fortune and karma and all those other things. And a big fish derby, you might go out that weekend and catch 100 fish, 200, 500, every fish in the lake. Until you get that big one for the derby, it doesn't really matter. But the same is true as anybody at any time while they're on the water with a line in the water has the same chance as catching that big fish. You have no idea where that big fish is going to be, when it's going to bite, what's going to happen with it, okay? And that to me is really one of the beauties of this, is everybody starts out Saturday morning at 12:01 a.m. on the same level. Everybody's out there looking for that one big bite. And kids, adults, whatever, but get your kids involved because they've got a chance as soon as they put their line in the water. And so I'm super, super excited, as you can tell. What else did we have? We have officially signed, I think, 3 bands now for the 3 days. And there's going to be music all 3 days, Friday night, Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon before the awards ceremony. Excuse me, I'm so sorry about being congested. I sound like Snuffleupagus. Josh Deakins in the Grizzly Ridge Band. My boy Josh from over at Crossroads Auction House. That boy can play some country music, let me tell you. He's going to be playing Friday night for sure, and possibly another time, we're not sure yet. Just Joe. Everybody knows Just Joe. If you're in Central New York, Just Joe. Joe is going to be playing on Saturday. Count Blastula, we just signed yesterday from what I was told from my partners. Count Blastula is a local jam band. I heard them when Courtney and I went to Middle Ages for their opening night when we saw Dark Hollow back on my birthday on March 24th. And they jam. They jam big time. And I got a call from Chuck, my partner Chuck, last night, and he thinks he has a 4th for the lineup for Sunday as well. So we're going to have some great music. There's going to be a ton of good food trucks. I don't even know, what did he tell me, 6 or 7 different food trucks, beer tent, shenanigans, tons of vendors. Courtney and I are going to recruit some more vendors today. If you know anybody out there, are you a local business? Do you have cool stuff to sell? Do you want to get your name out to thousands of people and be in front of all those potential customers, and be on the festival grounds for 2 days, enjoying the beautiful Central New York weather and the springtime and all that stuff? Let me know. Get a hold of me on walleyefest.com. What is that, Matt? www.walleyefest.com. Walleye Fest. All right. Let's see. Water temp, fishing report. Great video, Matt. Thank you, Brian. Uh, Kevin Stone closing in on 2,500 subscribers. What? When it happens, are you buying us beers? So when I hit 2,500, I said this before, and I haven't really said it. I haven't really said it here lately. I kind of slacked on that, but I did announce a while ago when I hit the 2,500, I'm going to draw one name from the pool of Walleye Fest people that have bought tickets already, and I'm going to draw that name to go fishing with me for the day, wherever you want to go. If it happens soon enough, we can do the Salmon River, we can do Oneida Lake, whatever you want to do. So when we hit 2,500 subscribers, if you want to be in on the deal, then you have to have bought your ticket to Walleye Fest, because I'm going to pick from the Walleye Fest people. Now I turned into it and I can't see anything. Travis Young just got my ticket. Right on, brother. Bob Bender, how you doing? Larry Kelly, so all I have to do is spawn and I'll be long and skinny. Well, give it a shot. Give it a shot. Funny. Jeff Brown, what about non-resident kids? Kids are kids, Jeff, and there are no resident or non-resident in the Derby. You buy your ticket, you're either in the adult category or the kids category, depending on your age and what you want to do. Kids 15 and under can be in the adult division and have a chance to win money. That we're not saying that but there is also a kids only division, and the kids only division is just that. Let's say a kid catches the biggest fish of the Derby, he's still just in the kids division because he bought a $5 kids division ticket. Okay, so just so we're clear on that, once the kids are in the kids division, they're locked into that. Adult is adult, and they don't cross. But as far as residency goes, please, all of my out-of-state friends, the PA boys and that whole crew, and I heard people from Ohio coming in. I'm sure I know at least a couple people from Connecticut that are coming. My buddy Mike's out there. I'm sure he's coming for Walleye Fest. And if he's not, he better be. So yeah, residency does not matter in this Derby. You buy your ticket, you're in. Snuffy was my favorite character too, because he always made just random appearances. Mr. Snuffleupagus. Great music lineup, all great bands. Yeah, thank you, Paul. We're gonna rock, man. We're gonna rock and roll, and we're gonna have fun. And I'm telling you, if you show up to Walleye Fest, to the festival, you better be prepared to have fun. You better come with that positive, fun mindset, and we're all gonna party together, because being together and unified is better than being splintered and fractured. I'm gonna say that, and I don't care what that is. If you're a sports team, you're a military, you're an organization, you're a school, you're a community, whatever. It's always better when you're like this than like this. All right? Because, if you wear a glove, all 5 of your fingers are individually wrapped, and you think, oh, that's better. It's not, because they don't have that collective warmth. You put your hand in a mitten, your hand is always warmer than when it's like this alone. So there's your metaphor for the day. All of us for Walleye Fest that are putting it on, all the people that are going to participate in the Derby and the festival, the vendors, the partners, the sponsors, all of it. We're doing this. We're not doing this. All right? This is everything. This is together. This is strong. This is united. This is fun. I'm telling you, when everybody gets together and that song comes on the stage that one of the bands is singing, and everybody knows the words and everybody sings along, you can hear that song and it lifts that voice collectively so much higher. Oh, this isn't where we want to be. This is where we want to be. That's my Friday morning message. Collectively, whether we're a country, whether we're the nation, whether we're our little group that's going to be on Oneida Lake Saturday, May 6th. We're here. We're here together. We're here for each other. We're here because we want to be here. No one's forcing us to be here. You don't want to come do it, don't do it. That is your right. You want to come, then jump right in. There's plenty of room to jump into this. Okay? Out here, we're all just loosely, whatever. Here's where it's at, my friends. Love you guys. I may see you later this evening. Put my chef hat on. I'm going to do one last quick scroll. Rob caught a nice smallie. Paul's just behind me. Right on, Rob. Everybody give Rob a shout out. Yeah, right there, Chief. Sorry, Brian. Sorry. Not every stone's a stone. All right, I love you guys. I'm going to work. Have a great day. It's Friday. It's sunny. It's beautiful. It's springtime. And we're 2 weeks away from Walleye Fest. Yeah! Walleye Fest. Oh, by the way, keep your tip up.